There is a buzz in the air in the sold-out Quicken Loans Arena. We've got San Antonio facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And it's Green missing.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Parker in at the point. Thompson from long range. Leonard attacking and stolen by Kyrie Irving. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
LeBron, good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
There's the dish to Leonard. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Smith drawn the double team. Irving kicks to Smith. Back to Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. His three-pointers off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's James. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops.
You know, you take a look at this group of Spurs and you wonder if they peaked. I mean, it seems you say that a lot with this team, and they prove you wrong. What Popovich said last year, he feels it might actually be the case.
And Green gets it to go. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Thompson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
Now, here's Aldridge. And that is good.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
And the dunk by James.
You know, he operates so well close to the bucket. There's nothing he likes more than seeing an opening inside.
Love kicks to Irving. Duncan with the block. They get it back. And it's Love missing. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Leonard. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And listen, San Antonio is an older team. Actually, the oldest in the league last season. And because of injuries and days off, they didn't get to feel that preferred starting 5 a lot last year.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Amon Shumpert's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Here's LeBron. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Spurs only used their preferred lineup less than half the season, but still a strong campaign. 22 games played with the starting lineup of Parker, Green, Leonard, Duncan, and Splitter.
And, you know, the Spurs would go on to use 23 different starting lineups, Kevin. That would be the 5th most in the NBA.
Rebound, San Antonio. And here's Mills from the arc. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. That's on LeBron James.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Shumpert with the ball. Dishes it to Diaw. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Fry. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. That was incredible.
Well, I know what highlight we're leading the post-game show with, that's for sure.
He has gone mad. He's gone crazy.
I don't know if he's crazy, but that dunk was insane.
There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Diaw with the steal. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. And that one's good.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be. And, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
LeBron kicks to Fry. Dellavedova from outside. And the shot is good. Dellavedova's got 5. Mills. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Cleveland leading by 5. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Shumpert in the small forward spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. It's stolen by Smith. Well, Cleveland shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Shumpert, no good.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Irving misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Leonard, he's checked in for San Antonio.
There are certain things, guys, that you can always count on in life. Death, taxes, and, of course, the Spurs winning 50 games in the regular season. Happened for the 16th straight season last year.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Parker drives in from deep. Green. Rebound Love.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Leonard, no luck.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Irving dishes to Thompson. Here's Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now it's a 12-point Cleveland lead.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's the three.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And he gets the bucket. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Irving passes to Thompson. Kicks it out to Love. Outside Irving. Back to Love. And he pounds that one in. 1:51 left in the second quarter. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Irving drives in. Here's Shumpert. But they'll get another chance. The three ball. And Kevin Love gets the three. Love's got 5 now.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. LeBron's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Dellavedova kicks to James. No good on the three. Martin dishes to Anderson. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
That's his first personal foul.
From deep, LeBron gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
What, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin? I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, but
it does. That is effective.
2 shots.
And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Cleveland leading by 19, and the call will be against Kevin Martin. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Cavaliers have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And Mills kicks to Anderson. Lets the three fly. Smith with the defensive effort. From deep. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
First foul call. Tim Duncan.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something, because he looks a little faster today than normal.
On the court for San Antonio, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Duncan in at the 5, home in the paint.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
And, Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all of sports right now.
Amazing, Kevin, and he's done it through winning. I mean, the third fastest coach ever to get to 1,000 wins. You compare his numbers with any coach in any sport, and they stack up as Hall of Fame caliber.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. West is checked in for Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Parker.
First foul.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. LeBron can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Here's LeBron following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Feeds it to Smith. Lets it go with the 3. That's in there. Love with the assist. That's 7 points for J.R. Smith. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. Smith the pass to Love. Back to James. Takes the 3. Lets it go from deep. The shot is off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Outside, Green. Great D that time from Love.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
It's not really a surprise at this point, but the Spurs were in the playoffs last year. 18th consecutive appearance.
Yeah, and they weren't in that usual top 3 spot, though. Although, had they won the last game, instead of being the 6th, they would have been the 2nd.
Right.
Didn't have that home court advantage, and as they went up against the Clippers, it really cost them in that 7th game.
Substitution on the court.
Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Smith. The Spurs also changing it up. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. Martin comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ginobili in for Green.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to. Wow, Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
And David West gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Cavaliers, Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Channing Frye's subbed in for Kevin Love. And San Antonio also making a switch. Anderson's checked in. And that one's good.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Dellavedova from outside. Spurs trail by 18. A 3-ball. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Diaw. Ginobili's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Irving kicks to Mozgov. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. Releases from the wing and drills it. Spurs have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Anderson outside. Back to Ginobili. Shot on the wing. Off the left rim and out. The Cavaliers leading by 17. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Diaw. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Irving attacking. No good with the layup.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 18. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now James. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Offensive rebound. Tries again. The kick out to Irving. Smith for 3. Back to Irving. There's the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. And there's the pass to Parker. Back to Green. Parker kicks to Duncan. Stolen by Thompson. Green with the rebound. Spurs trail by 21. And even 3-on-3 break. Parker outside. Out to Duncan. Pass to Green. Leonard on the wing. To the middle. And stolen by Irving. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
And some changes here for the Spurs. West is checked in for Aldridge. Ginobili comes in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Smith kicks to LeBron. West with the block. The 3 from Mills. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Leonard with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Manu Ginobili.
And the first one at the line is good.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And James gets it to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now Love. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Love dishes to Thompson. And he goes in for the dunk. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Ginobili the pass to Duncan. Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Mozgov with the steal. And Williams, here we go. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Duncan. Over Williams. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Jones, the pass to McRae. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
That free throw missing. Cavaliers making a switch here. Tries checked in. And he sinks the second. The Spurs shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. The Spurs working the ball around now. Miller. And it's off the back rim. No good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Marjanovic. He's guarded by Williams. A nice shot by Anderson.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Thompson. He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Williams inside the line. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Ginobili kicks to Diaw. It's stolen by Jones. Good on the shot.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Here's McRae. And that's an intentional foul.
Too little, too late. They may as well just let the clock run and save their energy for another day.
Clark, you know, sometimes frustration just shows through in a game like this, and I think that's what we're seeing right now.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Miller. Ginobili outside. Pass to Anderson. Here's Marjanovic. Ginobili outside. Buries it from three-point range.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And so here's Cleveland. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Miller. Anderson dishes to Diao. From downtown. No good. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
The 10-gallon tracks, the hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps, racking ain't